Good morning, my faithful yogis, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. It's Monday, so I like to begin with poetry, and this is my Rumi poems called Solomon's Crooked Crown. Solomon was busy judging others when it was his personal thoughts that were disturbing the community. His crown slid crooked on his head, and he put it straight. But the crown went back awry again. 8 times this happened. Finally, he began to talk to the headpiece. Why do you keep tilting over my eyes? I have to. When your power loses compassion, I have to show you what such a condition looks like. Immediately, Solomon recognized the truth. He knelt and asked forgiveness. The crown centered itself back on his crown. When something goes wrong, accuse yourself first. Even the wisdom of Plato or Solomon can wobble and go blind. Listen when your crown reminds you of what makes you cold towards others as you pamper the greedy energy inside. I'm happy to say that I believe I've had a flash of the radiant energy of the seed from which comes all living things. In my own way, I've learned to merge with it, blissfully accepting the wonders of its creativity, which in some way filters down to me. And of course, I have to thank my male mentors who taught me the clarity of how to live a life as a mature man, a responsible man, a man who you can trust with your life. You can trust your kids, your mother, your grandmother. Without that, I might have been a worse father, an absent father, an abusive father, a weak father. But instead, I was taught to be a present father and a strong, non-abusive man. So I thank you all for the gifts that you gave me in showing me how to do that. I've also want to honor the Taoist teachings, which in some ways seem so different than how we set up our wisdom teachings. But if you want to fulfill silently the flow of life within yourself, then remember what they say: that which is not the way of the Tao will not endure. Don't take any pleasures in winning battles, because you find out, how can you take gratification in the pain of other people? And once you realize that that which is called the great glories of the world, they take place in the twinkling of an eye and pass away. So you set up a lifestyle where, as they say, the motion of the Tao is to return. So keep doing it. Even if you fall off the path, don't despair, come back again. And the way of the Tao is to yield, let go, be soft, like water. It softens everything. And always this brings me back to, how do I create the reality tunnel in my own mind? How do my own thoughts set up what I see in the world and what I attract to myself in the world? Because I believe there is an interactive universe. So ideas that are conveyed to the subconscious mind with repetition, with faith, and especially with expectation. Basically, whatever you claim to be true, as soon as your subconscious mind accepts it, it will bring it into your experience. Like soil, which takes in good and bad seeds and just in due time will bring it forth into the outer experience. So whatever the seed corresponds to, that will be the fruit that you get. It's only your conscious mind that chooses and reasons. Your own subconscious mind won't argue with you controversially, can't take a joke, has no sense of irony, but listens to everything you say as if it's a command. And like a genie, it says, your wish is my command. So if you are willing to accept, and I understand the resistance there is to accepting this, but if you're willing to accept that nothing happens to you but somehow you invite everything into your life. Whatever you give your attention to, that's what's going to be activated. And the more attention you give it, the further reach it has in affecting your experience. So my parting shot for you today is have positive expectation rather than negative anticipation and see what that does. Wednesday is our next Good for Vibrations class called Yoga Aging into Saging. I hope you join us. Go to GabrielHalpern.com and then sign up. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Let me know how I'm doing.